What's up, friends? Today has been a challenging day. Just whatever. I've just been really trying to rehab my brain, and it's tired. And so I've spent most of today really kind of freaked out by every sight and sound and doing calm things, but I really want to go on an adventure. And so here's the deal. It is a super low tide today, and so that'll leave plenty of hard-packed sand. Yeah, for the e-scooter. We're gonna take a whole bunch of these batteries, which are now charged, and we're gonna put them in my Stay Stoked bag. And we're gonna go for a little adventure on a beach ride. Let's ride north and see how close to Coronado we can get. That sounds kind of fun. So our adventure starts with a nice little cruise through Imperial Beach on the scooter. You'll see there's lots of fun stuff. There's the new Brigantine restaurant. There's our IB sheriffs. I gave him a shotgun. He gave me a thumbs up. And then here we are at the plank, and this is a great spot in IB. You'll see the Spirit of IB statue, which is actually a huge statue to commemorate Imperial Beach Dad. Not really, but it does seem that way. It sure seems like the life I'm living. But you know, that's what the Spirit of IB is all about. So I'm going to grab my scooter, and here I'm going to pick it up over the soft sand, and we're going to hike our way over the soft sand, find some hard-packed sand that I think will be good for riding. So let's check that battery. Oh yeah, let's take off. So I'm pretty excited to have this much sand to ride on. Essentially, those rock jetties are usually, you know, covered in water, and today they're completely exposed. We had sort of this super full moon followed by a super low tide, and this is a great part of the beach. It's fairly uninhabited. You'll see people walking dogs. This is an area where dogs are allowed, and it's really just an open area. And then of course it's like humongously bigger because of the low tide. However, there is another jetty to cross, and so we're gonna get ready to do a little rock climbing / carrying my scooter over a jetty. Longtime IB Dad fans know that I am like super dedicated to the flip flop or die lifestyle. Sometimes this becomes almost literal. I remember this got a little sketchy. These rocks are pretty slippery. You can't really tell as much in the video, but you know, they're normally submerged in water, and so, or at least a good portion of them are. So that was a little bit sketchy, but it worked out good, and I won't have to do that again for a little while on the way back. You know, assuming I make it back. Actually, spoiler alert, I do make it back. That's why you're watching an edited video. So let's put it in fast motion here, and you'll see me just cruising north. We're gonna see how far up to Coronado we can get, and it's so cool with this low tide, you guys. It's just gorgeous, and there were so many sand dollars just exposed everywhere, but the batteries don't last forever. Okay. All right, battery number 1 is done. All the way done. Okay. It's going pretty well. That's only one battery, and we're wherever that is. The good thing is I brought a whole backpack full of batteries, so all we got to do is switch them out. And so our ride down the strand, or rather up the strand, continues, and we're just cruising along. And this is kind of a cool spot. There's this giant peninsula that I really wanted to go on because it's just full of these baby crabs, and you can see all those birds flying. Then I got stranded. I had to use that big pismo clam as like a stepping stone to get back across the peninsula. So beware going on to those. But yeah, I'm just cruising along, and you can see, you know, Point Loma and Coronado up ahead. It's really, really looking good. Really just enjoying this. And there were a lot of people in this kind of no man's land. I was surprised, but the low tide really exposed a lot of areas of the beach that are normally not that accessible. Here we are into battery 2. Okay. Battery number 2 is toast. So I can make it all the way to Silver Strand State Beach. That's pretty cool. That's real cool. And there's where the sun's at. So we got a little ways till sunset, but I gotta switch out the batteries. Stay stoked. Modding this scooter was one of the best things I've ever done. Look how easy it is for me to switch out the batteries. It's just 2 electrical leads that I just jam in there, and then we are good to go. Throw that one in a backpack, and we can hit the beach, literally. Love it. All right, so it's time to hit the sand once again, and we're gonna jump on the scooter and head south, this time back to Imperial Beach. And you can see how gorgeous it is down here. Silver Strand is a beautiful state park. I mean, it Christy and I actually took surf lessons there a number of times, even though we already knew how to surf, specifically so we could learn how to teach people to surf, which is something that we do now just for fun sometimes. And so, pretty cool stuff. Now, I'd like to just invite you home on a sunset ride on the beach. I mean, how cool is that? My goal was to get some kind of time-lapse footage of the sun setting, especially with the low tide and that reflection. I just thought that would look super, super cool, and you can see how beautiful it is. Really cool. And here I am going around the really thick seaweed that earlier I had gone on that peninsula and gotten stuck on, but we're cruising along, and you can see the sun is setting and the golden hour is getting ready to start. And we're about to hit another jetty, so get ready. Dad joke. Okay, so battery 3 is dead, but check it out. This is right by the plank where we entered the beach. So we made it all the way to Silver Strand and more than back. We'll definitely be able to make it home. That's good. So I'm gonna switch out this last battery and see what we do next. I don't know how much you could see or not see at this point. It's pretty dark, but I got the whole sunset on time lapse. It wasn't the most incredible sunset of all time, but it sure was enjoyable, and I feel really good. Just chillaxing, doing some Instagramming, and hanging out with my friends online. So thanks if you were one of them, and we're gonna ride home now. And this was a good adventure. I feel better. Okay, bye. Oh, you thought it was over? No. So as I'm coming home, I enjoy my ride home, and then I find this wild group of hooligans. Look at these guys. They're out of control. Who's in charge of these kids? I don't know. I don't know how far we went. I don't know how to do math or geography, so I have no idea what that means. But it does know. I do know. It does know. I do know. Oh, that's cool. And I saw so many sand dollars. Like, you could be a sand dollar millionaire, no doubt, doing this. That was cool. I could almost get to the, take the bike path back, but why would I do that when there's that?